Don't really feel like drinking, but don't let that deter you.
I don't aim to. Another one over here. Thanks, Noah.
Cheers. Let me know if you need anything else.
Listen, you and Saul. Who is he? Your leader or chieftain?
Their leader.
We're pretty keen to Delta the hell out of there before he got back.
Well, let's just say Saul wouldn't have been happy to see me.
What happened?
The reason we came to California was because he promised to change for the Aldecaldos. He claimed we would turn over a new leaf. But you saw it yourself. We got a handful of tents on a heap of sand. A hell of a promised land. I wanted something different. Better. But Saul's a damned coward. He'll be the end of the clan, I'm certain.
All right. Time we look to my needs. What's the plan for Hellman?
I've come up with a plan. A first draft. But I need to sleep on it. Work it out. Then we can talk about the details. I think it best to rent rooms here. Just to stay in the area. We'll get to work around midnight. It'll help keep us out of sight. Agreed? What's gotten into you?
Good idea. Let's do it.
Well, that's all settled then. Noah, we'll take 2 rooms. Just for tonight. I'll go catch a few winks. See you later.
Yes,
What are you carrying?
firearms. Best in all the Badlands.
Can I help?
No, you can't. I'll be done soon. The Raffins left are crooked as a bag of snakes. Did you sleep all right?
Can't complain. V? Come up with anything? For Hellman, I mean.
As a matter of fact, I did. Look here.
Okay, tell me.
We're the wrench. The cutter is the AV. And the screwdriver is where the AV should bury its nose cone in the dust. Now, you must be wondering how we get the AV to do that.
That old HMG of yours?
My gun will be useful elsewhere. This caliber would barely dent the armor of a heavy hitter like that. There are other ways. Here. The clamps are solution. A sat-wave power station.
Power station. Wait, you want to use an EMP?
Bullseye.
But how? We can't generate that sort of pulse on command.
Would you like to bet me? We drive up to the power collection unit, break in and override the controls, lift any limiters. As soon as the AV is in range, we set off the electromagnetic turbo pulse. This should smoke the AV
So
systems.
the drive, nav systems.
Communications. Everything. Out like a light. They won't stand a chance in hell. What's gotten into you?
V? All right, let's ride.
Great. Hop in. It's cold out here.
Who owns this power station? Gov or Corp?
Is there any difference? Who do you think pulls the government's strings?
I'm just wondering whose toes we're about to step all over.
V, look around. It is simple. Everything you see is owned by a corporation.
You like to mess with the corps, huh?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Well, wait. Scratch that. Rogue, Nash, the Raffins.
You're on thin ice, V.
You just like to mess with everyone.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing I'm on your side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And now for something completely different. Weirdest thing you've ever transported. Go. 'Cause me, I had to carry a real Gannic iguana once.
Seriously? A live one?
Yep. Someone put him in a deep sleep, packed him in a cooler. No idea why, but man, I made a shitload off that job. Your turn. Think you can beat that?
The Deputy Finance Director of Caucas.
Whoa. I'd say it's a tie.
Dead. In the trunk.
Okay, fine, you win.
We've almost reached the dam. We'll make a quick stop here. We need to calibrate you with the turret. I want you to be able to use the gun, too. It should up our chances in general. Connect here. V.
How should I connect? Personal link?
How else? Just watch the jack. Sometimes you have to jig a little bit.
Wired in.
Wait a moment. Diagnostics first. Shit, it keeps giving me an error. Odd. Let me work around it.
And now, Pan Am, here's Johnny. Out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Great work, V.
Hey, I think your implant has a virus. The one in the nape of your neck.
I've got a bioprocessor in my head that operates independently of me. Probably why your diagnostics flagged it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No data will leak out of it through the personal link. You're right, secure.
Fine. I trust you won't fuck anything up. Okay. Here goes nothing. See that pile of junk? Fire a short burst into it. I'll take care of it. Good. Next target. Single shot. Okay. Just one more. Longer round. Great. We're done, I think. And that wasn't so bad, was it?
Calibration's fine, but your soft could really use an update. Scanner, controllers, all a couple generations back at least.
Hey, if you'd rather daydream, please
There's
wait
better
until we're
tech in the
done
bargain
calibrating.
bin at a kabuki flea market. I can help you with that, you know?
Yes, sure. The most important thing is that it works now.
So where's this power station?
You will see in a moment. I know a spot. We'll have a decent view from there. I just want to be sure the area is clear.
Sabotage a Corpo power station. Jump a Corpo transport. Kidnap a Corpo suit.
This a plug for the word corpo, or do you have a point?
Know what? You're starting to remind me of me, 50 years back. Minus the charisma. An impressive cock. Maybe we can just get along.
Let me remind you, I want Hellman for me, not to stick it to Arasaka. This is life or death. My life
And
or
let me
death.
remind you that Sokka and their fucked up tech is what got you here. Who gives a shit about motives? Ends justify the means, and right now your end is to survive.
All looks clear. The area looks deserted. I see no patrols. The huge thing is the collection unit. And see the antennas? Each antenna collects microwave energy from satellites in orbit. That's then converted into electric power.
Antennas run a ways down the interstate. We set off a chain reaction that starts in the collection unit,
Then each antenna will emit a massive EMP burst.
while our AV flies right into our net.
We just have to send out the pulse at the right moment.
Let's go get her.
When we arrive at the station, you overload the systems. I'll set up a bypass link for the detonator.
Why don't I start with the transformers? Make mayhem in the relative voltage